Hi, welcome to SAS TV. My name is Belen Bass, and as you know, I cannot find my Bible. I have been looking for my Bible for the last 1 or 2 days. This is where I had it. It was by my bed. I don't know where I put it. I could have sworn. I can't find it nowhere. I can't find it nowhere. So, this is one out of the study, and now I got the study. What we're going to do today, we don't pick. I don't pick nothing specific. I just open and then I just take it from there. Okay, let's see. I try to stay in Psalms. We're gonna go back to that again because that is an important book. That's an important book. It's all about the message. Okay, so we're going to go. Okay, let's see. We're going to do. Okay, so we're going to do. This is a different Bible. This is a. This is. This is a. This is more from the view of the disciples. You know, God had disciples. This is more of feelings and things like that, okay? So we're going to go, we're going to do Psalms 29, Psalms 28. This passage, we're not gonna do 29. We're just going to do 1 through 9. We're gonna do Psalms 28, 1 through 9. And in these particular passages is about rejoicing because your prayers were answered. It's a psalm of David. It's what David said. It's what he brought out. It's what his message was. It's what he was so rejoiceful about because he got his prayers answered. So this is where I'm going to be coming from. We ain't gonna spend all night. We're gonna do 1 through 9. I don't think I'm gonna be doing no readings tonight. I don't know what my Bible is. I don't like the Bibles. They kind of pre-talk for you. I like it to be broken down, honestly. So let's go ahead and begin. Psalms 29 verse 1 talks, it says here, until thee will I cry, O Lord my rock. Obviously he was in need. He says, be not silent to me. Because he was in need of something, he became desperate. And you know, when you get desperate in situations, you want to answer right now, but there is a time and place for everything. And let's just see what happens. He says, be not silent to me. He was telling God, answer me, answer. But you know, there's a way that you have to talk to God in order to get him to answer. You just can't be talking any kind of way. So right here, we know he was in desperation. He said, lest of thou be silent to me while you're not speaking to me. I am praying. I am ushering my praise up to you because you know when you worship, it brings down good things. It brings down positivity. It changes things in your situation. And he's saying, why are you being silent to me? I become like them that go down into the pit. And when he says, I become like them, people that don't have faith, you know, people that don't have faith, they used to live in their day-to-day. They don't know outside of their realms. They don't know something is beyond them. They don't know that things can get done if you just believe. And he's saying, I have become like them. I've lost my faith. I'm just going to continue to try to pray because that's what I know to do. And that's why I've been getting my answers. And that's how I know to get my answers. But I'm beginning to soak in my own misery, just like last week's subject. It's like last week's subject, but his psalm, he had to encourage himself in order to break his atmosphere and his environment. He was trying to get non-believers. He was trying to get idol gods out of his atmosphere so he can soar and see the truth of what his atmosphere had, and he allowed his atmosphere to take him down. But he was just reminding, he was just being, he doesn't even have to answer. He already knew the word. He knew. He began to uplift his own self because the words he knew. He started inspiring himself. He started encouraging himself. And he started speaking on things. And it began to break his atmosphere. It broke the idol gods. It broke the witchcraft. It broke the mediums. It broke all of those spirits that was in what was keeping him caved in. He felt suppressed by the world. He felt suppressed by his situations. He felt that he was greater than he was, but he knew there was a spirit thereof that needed to be broke in order for him to move into where he needed to go in. And that was another psalm last week. He had to encourage. He didn't need, he just had to know. And he used those words and he broke his situation. He brought in the positivity. And in that, he began to know how to talk to God. And it broke things. It broke things. And he began to see himself clear again. And he kept being reminded of his blessings that never left. And just like this man, we're going to go into this. And just like this, David said here, I become like them, non-believers, non-faithers, people that just do anything to get an answer, that go down into the pit. They sink, not die, into the pit, depression, because of non-belief. You know, people that have so many problems and they kill themselves. No faith. No faith that they can't go on. But he knows the disasters of that. Okay, so he goes into chapter 2 after saying this stuff and getting no answer because he has lost sight of the voice. He's so used to hearing this certain thing that he lost sight of where he belonged and where he could be. Okay, so he says, hear the voice of my supplications, hear my cry, hear my problems. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? I'm getting weak here. I'm at my weakest point. This man could be sick at this point. All he needed was a word. But he wasn't getting it when he wanted it. But he knew it was there. And since he knew it was there, that means he's heard it before. That means something has come through before for David in order for him to push to the next level. But he needed that clearance. He needed that word. He needed that thing that he got every time when he believed, and he didn't hear it as fast. That's why I tell people, you know, when you first become some type of believer, like if you read the Bible and you go to church, when you first become a believer, and if you listen to any of my videos, I tell you, you're going to get those things that you ask for. You're going to get those things that every time he going to bless you with it, but then he's going to get to where he was like, whoa. How do I know that you believe in me? Because you're getting stuff. How do I know you believe? Because you're getting stuff. Let me go ahead and grant you this big thing. And I'll grant you this big thing. And then what you need to connect that big thing to your life is what I need you to faith me for. What I need you to believe. Because I'm not going to let that come easy. I'm going to give it to you. But you're going to need something in this next blessing to connect it to your life. And I can't connect it unless you believe. Because I already gave you everything you want. Now I need you to bring me in and do the full thing. So you can see me clear. And that's what's going on here. That's what's going on here. And I see everybody in the room. I just don't want to get off course here. Hey, everybody, I just don't want to get off course. So, and he says, so when I cry unto thee, you don't hear me. I'm trying to just beg. And it says, when I lift up my hands towards thy holy oracle, do not reject me. See me. I need you. He's so used to getting what he wants. He's so used to getting what he wants. So, you know, God move when he want to move. Let's see what else David got. That's what you did that. You done cried to me. You done asked me to answer your prayers. I done did this. I done did that. I done brought you out. I done brought you in. What are you willing to sacrifice? Not your life. Not no blood. What are you willing to sacrifice to bring me back and see me totally? You see me as one. I'm more than somebody you could just cry out to. I'm more than somebody you could just get that immediate. What can you do to make me be with you every day so you don't get lost? That's where we're going with this, okay? And he says, you know, if you listen to what I just said, he does what he usually do what people do. Thank you. Okay, he comes in and make your hand shake a little bit, and that's what we're going to do. You know, I done gave you all my products. I done bowed down. I done gave you everything in my stomach. I done told you all my products. But do you hear me? So right there, maybe, he done seen you do it so much that your actions just ain't enough. Your tears I done seen before. What else you got to bring me in? What can connect you to me every day? That's where we're going. Okay? And he says, draw me not away with the wicked. The wicked. In the last Psalms we talked about the same type of situation. Don't turn me away because the wicked come to you too. The wicked use your Bible verses to cast spells. The wicked use your word and your ways to make people believe, and then they turn people evil and they make people believe that you are a way that you are not. They mix you with the devil. And you turn them away. You don't answer their prayers no more. It's a dry numb thing. They come to you and ask and you don't do nothing. You leave it up to their free will for them to get into actions with your words. Do not turn me away like you have turned them away because of what they have done. My actions may have been, because God, He don't judge. One thing is everything. There's no such thing as separation. Everybody is a one thing. When evil is a one thing, good is there's no, this is wicked, this is now, it is what it is. By the law only. And he says, and with the workers of iniquity, you know what that is. And he says, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. The same thing I just said, liars. People that do things for money, stealing. People that use good causes and take money. Like people that use donations and use people's faces and go put their money in their pocket at night. Those are workers of iniquity. Tarot readers, workers of iniquity. Witches, workers of iniquity. People that talk to graves, workers of, do you understand what I'm saying? Those are at the same time he's saying that God will use anything to bless you though. If He knows you into that, and if He knows you got to get that blessing, He will use that. He will use that. But then there are factors that take place. What kind of heart you got? What are your intentions? What are you going to do with this when I give it to you? Will you pass it over to them? Or will you bless my people with it? See, there's a difference. There's a big difference. Everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't have the same heart. Everybody don't have the same intentions. Everybody is not a do-gooder. I'm just saying. And all do-gooders don't get what they want. This makes the difference. And clean hands. Okay? And it says, give them according to their, give them according to their deeds and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Do you see what I'm saying? The wicked, what they are doing with what you have blessed them with. What are they doing with what you have spoken and trying to turn people into? What is the belief system? What are they doing with the belief system? Basically, what are they doing with the belief system? And then he goes into saying, and this man too, David, knows how to talk to God. He knows how to talk to him. He knows how to give him, wait a minute, somebody talking my stuff. I'm on my throne and I'm looking around and I'm looking who to bless. And I'm doing it every day. But nobody is seeing me because their mind is not with the organized word of my will. You can be a part of the will. You can say and quote and do whatever you want. But there are alignments and orders. There are orders that He works in. There's an ins and outs that He works in. It's in here. I ain't got to tell you. It's in here. And this man is talking about it. And he's coming to God orderly. With the same stuff. He's coming with the stuff that He does. He's coming at Him with the things that He does. It's that order. He knows how to present Himself to get an answer. He is presenting His answer. He's calling. He's using the things that He has done. He's using the things that people have done. He's calling them. He's calling them. He's ushering them in. And He says, according to the wickedness of their endeavors, He says, give them after the work of their hand. I told you, clean hands. After the work of their hands, Render to them their desert. Do you understand? Payback. Their dessert. Everybody likes a treat after dinner. Everybody likes to be rewarded. See these people walking around here thinking they're doing all this evil. And they're going to get the good pay. They deserve what they deserve. They deserve based off the intentions, the heart, and what they are doing to someone that thinks they are innocent, to think that they are getting something positive or they're getting something. People will use anything to make you think that they're doing you a justice. You got to watch who you believe in, what you believe in, and what you put. It's not your ears. Anything that is spoken to you goes here because it has to be processed in order for you to hear it. This is here before it's here because you get a choice to say, you got to put it together, but I ain't hear none of that. So that's what it is. They will get their dessert. He gives them their what? Vengeance. He gives it to them. He puts them in their place. He gives them what they deserve, not you. You may think you have done something, but he can get the ultimate because it's designed that way. He designs our life. He designs the direction. He designs where we go. So don't be worrying about what people doing till you let them do it. And just say thank God anyway. Because he will give, it says it here, he will give them they deserve. Can't nobody do them like him. So you can cuss, fuss, fight them, write them, whatever you're going to do, you do it. You do it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You just voicing your opinion. If you have to wait 5 years to see him work, he will do it. Because there is a time, everybody don't have the same, there's a time and place for them all. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're talking about the wicked. We're talking about the wicked people. We're not talking about you little homegirls that's hating. That ain't wicked. That's jealousy. We ain't talking about these people. There's something wrong with them. We're talking about the intentions to cause harm or the intentions to make one believe that they are doing them a justice, but they're getting a personal gain. That's wicked. He says it right here. And when he says, with the hands, that's how you receive. That's how you take. That's how you fight. That's how you revenge yourself. Don't worry about those people because he will take care of them for you. That's why I never worry. That's why if you ever see me vent, I'm always going to say, your time is up. There's a time and place for everything. So don't worry, okay? Who need to be worried who's doing the dirt. That's who need to be going somewhere. That's who need to be living underground. He'll find you there too. Keep it up. So that's it. That's what it is. That's what it is. He's asking to remove barriers. He's asking him to move these things out of my life. You see what I'm saying? Even though I'm telling you what I see, if there's some uncleanness there, move it out. Because I don't want to fall in the pit. Because at some point, my pride, my ego, in the secrecy of where I am, I will remember what I have done. It will come back to me. It never leaves you. You're dirty. I'm just saying the dirty will never leave. You may not tell nobody, but it's still there. And it will come back here. See, that's the first move. First, it will mess with you here. And there's nothing you can do to shake it. See, you shook it when you was doing it. But when it comes back, you can't shake it here. This is the first place. And then you decide on what you're going to let in. But it's too late because it's here. Because it has to be processed so you can recognize what you are hearing. So right there, if you're dealing with things or you're dealing with different entities and different things like that, and you don't know what it is, you're going to process it as okay. But the food that brought it to you knows way better. They will pay for that, not you. Once you get into it and someone has told you that you are wrong, then you're responsible. So watch it. Watch those type of things. Let them pay because he knows. He knows what they deserve. He knows how long they've been doing it. It's a time and place for everything. That's why they can't keep nothing. Anybody that do that kind of stuff, they can't keep nothing. They can't keep money in there. Everything. It's a slow process because you're gonna get a choice. You're gonna get a choice. You're gonna keep doing this mess and losing, but doing things to keep it. You're gonna have to decide, are you gonna keep doing this? Or am I just gonna go ahead and just break face and just be like, I give it up and let me have what's coming to me the long way. Let me learn my lessons the long way. It's cheaper to go through it than to pay for it. I'm just telling you. And that's what he is saying here. That's what he is saying here. He's almost confessing his vision. He's almost confessing. I talk so fast, that's why. He's almost confessing his vision. He's seen things. He knows things. He knows what's for him. He knows what's best for him. He knows there is something beyond his thinking. But he knows where he belongs. That's why he's saying, please listen to me. I want you to, I got something that I need. You're not answering. Don't let me fall in the pit like you did the others. Because clearly God has turned a deaf ear to those people that fell in the pit. Not a pit like that. This is the Bible you're dealing with. Broke. Can't keep nothing. Can't keep a relationship. Everything is dead. Everything is dying. People have written you off. Your life's not messed up. It's time to pay. And it's going to happen a long way. You better ask somebody, because the man is telling you right here. I would never want to fall in any mental pit. I would never want to fall in a pit. I would never want God to turn a deaf ear to me. Because the only way he's going to listen to you again is that you repent and ask for forgiveness. And you're going to have to live a certain lifestyle in order to get him to even do anything for you. Because you've been on the dirty side of the road. He already know what you're going to do. He even know if you still do it while you're talking to him. He's still going to bless you if you know how to talk to him. But it's only for a certain time. It's limited before he snap you off again. And then he's going to show you don't play with me. And now he shows you don't play with me. He's going to be bringing all them people in your life. Whatever you did to other people, that's how you're going to meet. You will be forced to live your life through situations until you be like, I'm tired of seeing this. And then it's going to come back here. Oh, man, I'm paying for what happened. It's not going to harm you. You're just going to meet everybody. Everybody that you did things to, you're going to meet those people just like that. And whatever situation was happening, those are the situations that you're going to be in with those people. And you'll get to understand why you're having to pay for your wrong. This is what that person was going through. And you use it your free will and interceded evil towards them. Don't you feel stupid? Or he'll do it this way. He'll let it happen to you. The same thing you did to somebody else. That's one food that witchcraft makes. He'll let, because this is the reverse stuff of what happened. He'll let it happen to you. Every single day until you wake up. 9 times out of 10, you go apologize to the person. Because you don't want it on you. You don't want it. You can't. What is this? Oh, he going to tell you. This is what you did to them. Remember, this is what you did. You mean they felt like this? That's what it felt like when you did these things to them. You'll be running. You'll be running to find them. You'll be running to find them because you want it off you. You want it off you. Oh, you know, it ain't nothing until it happened to you. When it happens to you is when you're going to have a problem. Ask me about it, I tell you. When it start happening to your life, I swear to God, let it happen to you. Let it break you down. Let it happen to you. See, you okay as long as you're laughing and pointing. You know, you're laughing and pointing. This is what I did to them. I broke this up for them. I broke their marriages up. I made them broke. I made them sick. I made them barren. I made them to where they don't have any good. Look, remember you did that. So now it's in your life and what you gonna do. Because you can't use your magic on you. What you gonna do? I know exactly what's gonna happen. The first thing coming to your head, I gotta get this person to forgive me. That's the only way that's gonna break. And you're gonna break your neck. But you ain't even got to break your neck. Because I know how to fix it. You're gonna walk in Kroger and that female's gonna walk. You ain't seen them in years. And they know of your dirty dealings. And you're gonna see them. And you're gonna swallow the back of your throat. Because it's not like you. Because you thought you was being slick. Oh, and you talk to him and say, just bring him across me and let me go apologize to him. Or believe me, you'll walk in Kroger and she'll walk right past you. And I bet you grab her and just say, I just want to talk to you. Can you forgive me? You're going to be begging for it. I've seen it happen. You're going to be begging for it because you want whatever this is on your life to stop. Remember, you see what I'm saying? But they never asked for it from you. That's how the fight is fixed. When people say the fight, that's how the fight is fixed. Okay? So that's what it's saying. I'm just giving y'all some little scenarios. And some of this stuff may be true. But I'm just, if you're into all that kind of stuff, you need to be listening to this. Because when you get involved in that stuff and you have children in your house, you have brought your children into your wickedness. You have brought your situation into your wickedness. Wherever you are and you're doing that stuff, everybody is a part. And everybody has to pay. Everybody has to pay. That's why you have to watch who you fool with. Okay? These girls is frauds and liars. It says because they regard not the works of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? They don't care. They think that they're going to get away. This is good for me. This is good for me. I'm glad I opened this up. They don't think they have to pay for their doings. Nor the operation of their hands, nor the operation of your hands. He's in control. Right, the son should pay for the right. That's yeah, exactly. Or the operation of their hands, he shall destroy them and not build them up. I'm trying to tell you, when you do it, the operations of your evil hands and doings and dealings, God has the same hands, but he will stop your mess and use his hands to get you together. Like I say, when you see her in Kroger, you're going to break your neck to apologize because you want that broke. You want him to guide his, you want him to put his hands on you, not block you. You in big trouble then. Anything walking, any and everything walking on this earth going to be all up and through your life. So I'm just saying, one thing you don't want is a Sean hand or my hand across your nose. I mean, either way it go. So here we go. He said, destroy them and not build them up, meaning they will not prosper. Meaning every time you see them, they're doing the same thing. Every time you come around them, they up to the same thing. 10 years from now, it's because they chose to sell themselves to something else. They're sold out, but it is not over. You think you're doing a deal. You sold yourself to an entity. Brenda, have you seen my brown Bible? I can't find it nowhere. Let me go ahead and put this on the charger because I know we're going to be dying out. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to take these headphones out. I don't like people doing business in the house. There it goes. So, I don't know why I got the headphones on. So, you have to be careful of, people doing stuff and using the Bible. Just know you will not prosper or he gonna stop you. Keep on playing. If I was you, I wouldn't be laughing or playing. The time is now. Time out for the bull crap. I'm telling you, stop the madness. I'm telling you, these things ain't, I just opened the Bible and bam. Oh, this ain't being said for nothing. Okay, I didn't ordain none of this. I just said I was gonna do a Bible class because this mess need to come up off. I ain't gonna have it around me. Point blank. Period. I'm doing this for my subscribers and for myself and for my family. I'm not gonna have all that stuff around me. I don't deal with it, and I'm not happy. And I'll do what it takes to get it away from me. If that means getting you away from here, that's what we're gonna do. If we gotta get you out of here, that's what we'll do. And I will use this to do it. I'm not powerful. The words, the actions, and the power from the words, from the truth, can break anything. So you may want to get a piece before you get pieced up. Okay, I'm just telling you. You girls out here acting a fool. You out here witchcrafting and lying and telling people talking to your dead dog, and you telling people you talk to your ancestors. Baby, ain't nowhere in here saying that you can talk to an ancestor. That is demonic. That is witchcraft. Be careful. Be careful. Do not think that you are casting spells for God. He don't need you to bring nobody lover back. He don't need you to put money in his people's pocket. He got a time and place and a lesson for them. And how dare you disturb it with your demonic. You just better stop, because he gonna fix it. And he gonna fix you too. You better be careful, because you may be blessing people at one point in your life, since your lifetime heal. I was about to say heal these nuts, but we in the Bible. But anyway, I just want to tell you this. This is going to be something that's going to get bigger. This is going to be a huge class. I know it is, and I can feel it. And this is not something. Usually, when the summer starts, I usually like to go to churches and let y'all see some churches in the community. This year, we're going to keep this class, and this is my protection spell, since we're doing spells. This is my protection. Report these videos. You may wake up with your fingers burnt off. This is my protection spell, because this is the only way I can show you better than I can tell you. I'm not going to do this. I'm just going to get into the word, and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to help my subscribers, and I'm going to make sure they have a peace in their life. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I have no ill will, none of that. I don't hate people. I dislike. I totally. No. Somebody asked me to share my past. Have you lost your mind? I just got an icon that asked me to share my. Oh, you crazy fool. You're not getting into this subject. Anyway, that's just this mess. So, yeah, we're going to keep doing these Bible classes to build people up. Because, everybody don't, I know how to do tarot. I don't believe in tarot. I believe in God. I just use tarot. I originally started doing tarot professionally to help people get off of them. And so they can go on and live their life. That's originally how I got started. I don't do everything I know to do. I do enough to build you up, and you do the rest of the work. Okay? So we're going to keep this. Because, hey, Kenya, hey, Israelite, we're going to keep these. These are very important to this channel, and it's very important for my protection here. And the reason I'm saying that is if I don't do something like this, it's gonna go down, and I'm not gonna have it. I'm gonna keep the peace. I said I was gonna keep the peace. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. So it says, David goes into, blessed be the Lord, because he hath heard the voice of my supplications. So his supplications is once again just like the other man, the evildoers. The evildoers are taking over. The evildoers are doing things unseen, and unfairness is going on. Another unfairness is going on by the wicked. But he reminded God in his song, I know you said in your passages that you won't build them up. You've shown us that you won't build them up. But what about me? I don't do any of that. I want to be built up. The Lord, and then he gets into, this is a conjure to me. He starts conjuring that spirit in. He knows how to talk to God. He knows how to quote them scriptures because God was sitting there minding his own business, drinking on a holy pina colada. And he was just, with his angels, doing the bud, doing the exercise. Come on, dude, They had their wings on, fellas all on the floor, and then all of a sudden, he started hearing something in his kingdom. The Lord is my strength and my shield. God was like, wait a minute, stop the music. I hear one of my people. They are conjuring me into the atmosphere. I know the call. I know when they call and they know how to speak to me. They know I bring them up. They know I protect them. Somebody calling. He says, my heart trusted in him and I am helped. That's his faith talking. He said it already is done. I need to see you. It's already done and I need to see you. He says, therefore my heart great. He says, my heart greatly rejoiceth. I am happy by spirit. He's not talking body. He's talking spiritual. He's talking spiritual. He's talking mental. He's talking spiritual. I'm rejoicing. You have to talk to him in a certain way. And God is up there like, wait a minute. I hear somebody trying to get a prayer through. Hold the music. Angels, stop flocking your wings. Take off your tap shoes. Somebody calleth. Hold your horses. I think I hear somebody. And he says, with my song, because this is the Psalms. This is a song. This is a song. A message. Sending it up. He's talking spiritually. He's talking about like sitting right here. Mentally. Telekinesis talking to you in my mind. He said, I greatly rejoiceth. He had faith because he started off weary and sad, thinking he thought that God did not hear him. So he had to start off with pain. He had to start off with what's happening in the world, what he see and what he's not doing. Then he began to start calling what I was saying, conjuring them in. Saying the words he liked to hear. Saying just, like I said, it was in the dance hall doing the pepper seed. And he was like, oh, Mary, hey. Well, hold on, Mary, whoa. I hear my people calling. Somebody said they rejoiceth. And they down in the dumps. I hear somebody faith calling me. Hold up. Stop the music. Stop the music. Turn off Busta Rhymes right quick. Let's get into this. And he said, and then he goes into, and this is the part I love. He says, and with my song will I praise him. And his song was about being built back up. Being in a position to where he can see where he is. Stabilize me. Things are messing with my mind. I'm seeing people in the city walking with their heads down and drug. Just done gave up. But they don't know how to call you. I can be walking with my head down and call you and you lift me up. Just by one word he says, I rejoiceth. And I'm depressed. But I know where my help comes from. So I ain't got no choice but to be delivered through thought. He says, and then he just began to just outburst, just like the other man was doing. He had faith. He knew how to build that call up. And I do believe that something opened up at that point. because he got louder with the song. He got rejoiceful with the song. He got strong in the song. He said, the Lord is their strength, and he is the saving strength of his anointed. That's exactly what he said. So it didn't matter where he was. He needed something. He needed something. See, nothing broke him. Nothing broke this man. He knew what he was doing. He knew how to angle. He was telling it and ganging at the same time. He knew what to do. He knew how to make it rain, how to make it rain in his life, how to uplift himself, how to call on that energy to get its attention so that power can be bestowed in the area of his life where he needed it. He also said, save thy people. I told you he was snitching, but he was saving himself too. He said, save thy people. Here we go with that word again. And bless thine inheritance. That you have waiting on me. That I have not seen. These people that have fallen in the pit that you have shunned, they don't have no inheritance. My inheritance is when I ask you and I call you, come. That's the dessert of my faith. Me knowing how to call you when you come. It doesn't matter what you land in my lap, but just you bringing your essence. Bringing your essence in the room. I know will uplift. I know that it will uplift. That is enough for me. I just need just a little of the energy in this room. Because I know you come when I call. And he not only was he asking and singing and rejoicing and bringing himself out of whatever, he was saying for all of these people, he said things about save thy people. God will bless you from that. Just for that, just for saying that, save thy people. He'll get you for that, and he'll bring you out with that, and bless thine inheritance. That I ask you for. That you have blessed me with. That the witches and whoever has taken and hidden and locked away in their evil dungeons, bless my inheritance. Don't let me lose it. Bring it into my sight. Show me. Show me that I will be in a place of preparation with you. Show me that we are in the same place. Show me when I call you, come. Not just when I want $5 or $10. I want the whole shebang. I'm just saying. He says, and he said, feed them also and lift them up forever. Cross my, and he's also asking. But he said, what happened? But he's saying, you can cross my blessing out because I have inheritance. I have forever with you. I have forever with you. There is no stopping you and I because I have an inheritance. My faith. That's my ATM card. That's my inheritance. Every time I put it in that machine, I instantly know how to talk to you and I pull out whatever you bless me with. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It may not be the day after that. But this is the key. And I only got it through belief. Unless this is what you told me. And when you told me to do stuff, I did it. So I'm asking you to feed the weary and the wicked. And lift them up. Push my blessing to the side. Because I have an inheritance. That blessing good. But I want you to give it to these people that need it, to these non-believers, to these mischievous hearts, to these evil hand doers. Give it to them so they can come into what I have and forever know that this is the inheritance that they want to keep. But as a reward, as a dessert, protect minds. What you looking for? Did he know it? And that's what he is saying there. That's what he is saying there. He is putting a blessing out for the world to see. He's a very unselfish man. I love him. Very unselfish man. He was rejoicing, as we said, because of an answered prayer. I mean, it doesn't get no clearer than that. It doesn't get no. Things are coming in. Basic. I can't mix it. But I'm just saying. He rejoiced. He knew the word. He knew what to say. He knew in his heart what belonged in his life. And he knew what does not belong in his life. And he announced that. And he didn't even beg. He just said it increasingly. Just like you do with your faith. Increasingly. He knew what was owed to him. He knew that there was treasure, inheritance. And since he was so proud of that, he knew he couldn't see it, but he knew that ATM was more than gold. He knew his faith worked. And he used it to help people. He used it to uplift people. He called on God because of that ATM card. And because he knew his prayer could move things. He knew it could move things. He wasn't worried about what he was saying. He wasn't worried about who was going to get knocked off. He was asking for healing. It just get it? Huh? I know it. Hold on. Give me a minute. Spade, germ, come here. I'll give it to you. I know it. Come, I'm finna give it to you. We on it. I'm live. Let me type it in. I was gonna tell you in my other phone, it's probably in the pink phone if you charge it up. How come it's off?
So I got no connection downstairs.
Where did I put it at? Where do I put it? Where do I put it so I can type it in?
Just wait.
Give me a pen. I mean, we're going into midnight at this point. You don't want to give it to me? You don't remember?
No.
It's in that pink phone, but I give it to you. Give me a piece of paper and I'll write it down for you. We're going to close this out. You got a pencil?
Somewhere.
This one is slow. So this is what he knew to do. This is what he did. And he got that prayer answered. And see, he only got it answered because of his belief system. He didn't have to crack no eggs and cut off no chicken necks. He just made it plain. Put it in a song and wrote it. And he used, how can I say this? He used his built up processing. If you understand where I'm going, he used his built up processing. And it was like, he's solid. He's a solid man. So he can go do stuff like this. He's solid. He's built up. So he used it to try to bring the world together. He used it so there can be peace in the land. He used it, but he knew how to do it. He knew how to do it. And I believe today that if you want to answer, if you want a prayer to be answered, you're going to know, you have to know how to talk to God to get it. You have to have, he has to recognize you. Does he know who you are? He has to recognize you. Because if he don't, when they say every time the beat drop, who is that? Shut up. No, I ain't heard from you. Oh, she wants something. Break it down. He ain't gonna hear nothing. And somebody else, who? Always the same thing. Hit that TLC. And then when he hear people that know how to pray, to know how to talk to him. The Lord is my strength. So he in there with Mary. And it was, wait a minute. They're my words. That's familiar. I know who that is. That's David. That's my faithful David. That's the David that knows what I offer. He knows his inheritance. He knows how his faith is built. That's David calling me. Let me hear what else he got to say. And he went on and he recognized him. And he did what he asked because he was faithful. Because he built up that rapport with him. He built it up. He recognized. So the thing is, are you recognized? Straight up. That's all I got to say. Can you be recognized? Because surely he was. And why? And how? Because he was familiar with his word and how to talk to God to get him to respond. Like I said, you can be getting on your knees talking about, oh, look at here. I'm down to $5. Boone's Farm is $5.50. Can you bless me with 50 cents when I get in? They're going to be like 50 cents. Sure, they finna play the 69 boys. I don't know you. Hit it. No, he ain't gonna hear you. He gonna still do whatever he doing up there with the angels and stuff. They gonna be kicking it, breaking bread, passing Campbell soup. Who is that? What? No, pass the wine. Let me turn this water in because I don't know who that is. I ain't never heard that. My people don't call me like that. This ain't T-Mobile. I know, they know me. They know how to, they know what I possess. They know what I do. You call me with my good doings. You call me and you bring me in with the words that we communicate with. That's how you get them to answer your prayer. You want a new car? Conjure him in with the right words and you'll get it. He has to know your voice, but he don't know it unless you pull him in with his word. My name's Belen Bez. God bless you. And I hope this blessed your life today because this was about rejoice because of our answered prayer. And somebody's going to get their prayers answered. If you know how to call on them. God bless. You know what's next. I'm going to do a correlation for Libra. Oh, I hate to mix the Bible Tarot because it's not the same. All right. Join me next.